Welcome to Shadow Whisper Stories, where quiet places remember things, and being alone doesn't always mean what you think it means. Tonight's story isn't about monsters or demons or anything you can point at and explain away. It's about the moment you realize that the silence around you is paying attention. This happened on a night when I was completely alone. No messages, no traffic, no witnesses. Just me and a house that slowly became aware that I was still awake. If you're listening alone tonight, keep the lights low, because once the dark knows you're conscious, it doesn't stop watching. I noticed the night was wrong around 9:30 p.m. That's when everything stopped at once. No wind, no insects, no distant highway noise. The kind of stillness that feels edited, like someone cut the sound out of reality. The house I was staying in sat far from town, an old rental, cheap for a reason. By 10:25 p.m., the darkness outside the windows had thickened into something heavy. Not darker, closer. The hallway felt longer than usual, the doorways deeper. When I turned off the living room lamp, the dark didn't rush in. It waited. Around 11:40 p.m., the house made a sound I'd never heard before. A slow creak upstairs. Not a footstep, more like pressure being tested. I froze, and the sound stopped immediately. That's when it hit me. Whatever made the noise was waiting to see if I'd react. I stayed seated far too long, because standing up meant admitting I wasn't alone anymore. At exactly 12:58 a.m., the upstairs sound returned, closer this time, slower, deliberate. One careful shift of weight, then another. I whispered, "Is someone there?" The words felt wrong in my mouth, and then, from the hallway, a whisper answered. It didn't ask anything. It said my name, not mispronounced, not uncertain, spoken the way someone says a fact. The temperature dropped instantly. I felt it along my arms, my neck. The hallway seemed narrower now, the walls closer together. Then it spoke again. "You're still awake." That's when I realized something terrifying. I hadn't told anyone I was tired. The sound moved closer without footsteps, like it was sliding through the space itself. Behind me, something released a slow breath. Not into my ear, into the room, as if it had finally arrived where it was supposed to be. I don't remember choosing to move. I remember realizing I was already in the hallway. The house felt different now, focused. Every doorway felt aware. The whisper came again, this time from inside the walls. "You noticed us." The bedroom door slowly opened by itself. Inside wasn't darkness, it was depth, like the room went farther back than it should. Something stood there, not fully shaped, like it hadn't decided what form would be easiest for me to understand. It leaned closer, and when it spoke again, it wasn't whispering anymore. Being alone only works when you sleep. The house snapped back to normal. Morning sunlight, birds outside, power on. I was on the couch, phone beside me, everything fine, except one thing. A voice recording, time-stamped 1:03 a.m. My voice, answering something I can't hear. People think night is peaceful, but night listens. If you've ever felt the dark react to the moment you opened your eyes, you weren't imagining it. If you enjoyed tonight's story, subscribe to Shadow Whisper Stories. New whispers every week. And remember, you're only alone until something realizes you're awake.